Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well today. Today I have my annual massive Bath & Body Works spring candle haul to share with you. I have been really impressed with the spring candles that Bath & Body Works has released this season. I think the labels overall are just really cute. We've had a nice wide variety of scents thus far. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite spring collection has been thus far this year. I'm thinking that this is probably the last of the spring collections. Bath & Body Works has already started to move into some summer scents, which I do have right here. So I'm expecting that we're going to start seeing a lot more summer type scents released in the near future. I think from just a label perspective, my favorite has to be the holographic labels. I think the entire collection is just so cohesive. It's simple, but it's really pretty. I love the matching lids, but there are a lot of other candles that I really like the look of as well. And of course, a lot of great scents here. So as with all of my haul videos, I will show you the candle up close, give you my cold sniff impressions. A lot of these candles I've either burned before in previous years, so I'll be able to talk about that a little bit more, or I've actually already burned this candle in this packaging this year, so I'll give you a little bit of a burn review. Some of these candles I've already talked about in my recent empties video that I just posted, like Sweet Mint Julep and Blueberry Lavender Spritzer. So if you missed that video and you want to see all of my winter Bath & Body Works empties, check that video out. I'm going to try to stay concise with my thoughts so we're not here all day. So if you're interested in seeing my haul and hearing my thoughts, let's get started. Okie dokie, starting from the top and working my way down, the first one I have here is Lavender Coconut. This one and the Beach Sage of Mint, and there's a couple other in this collection, are currently only available online. I have not seen them in stores. Sometimes when Bath & Body Works does online exclusive candles, they will eventually show up in stores, or they may show up in select stores. But as of right now, I've only seen these online. The lids on these just are white barn and they have white wax. I mean, I think for a spring and summer candle, it's sort of dark, but I can also see this being really appealing to people because this is very on trend and it has a very like modern, trendy look that would go with anyone's decor. The notes are refreshing lavender, warm coconut, and vanilla bean. This scent has been out before several years. It's kind of come back pretty regularly. I enjoy it. It's a really nice summer lavender. You get a nice amount of that warm coconut. It's more of a wearable, beachy coconut, not edible coconut, and then you get a lot of the herbal lavender. So it's a really nice summer lavender scent. The next one I have here is Beach Sage and Mint. Again, another like trendy kind of label, white wax. Love this scent. Was glad to see it back this year. The notes are vibrant mint sprigs, coastal sage, and crisp bergamot. This scent is really fantastic, refreshing, really great spring and summer scent. It is quite similar to Summer Terrace, although to me Summer Terrace is a little bit lighter and more watery, and this one has a little bit more of a heaviness, but they are very similar. So if you enjoyed Summer Terrace, I think you would like this one. So this one's really fantastic, and I was glad to see it come back even if it was only an online exclusive. The next one I have here is one of the Valentine's candles. This one is Rosewater and Ivy, and I just really love the packaging. I was glad that we had a couple of different Valentine's candles this year. This one has the red lid and white wax. Rosewater and Ivy is another returning scent. The notes are soft rose petals, rain-kissed ivy, and spring musk. This is a really nice green rose scent. I am not a rose connoisseur. I enjoyed this one in small doses, but I mainly bought this one for the packaging because I do use candles in seasonal decor kind of things. So that's really why I bought this one. But it is a really nice rose scent if you like rose. Then moving on to the Easter collection. The first one I have here is Tutti Frutti Jelly Beans. I think the packaging here is kind of cute. The lids are absolutely adorable. They have the little bunny face. I love. This one is white wax. The notes are sweet jelly beans, mixed berries, and sugared lemon. This scent did come out last year. The scent is very similar to the Unicorn Sprinkles, and there's another one which the name has escaped me, but it's really a candied, fruity, sweet kind of scent. Not overly sweet, but it definitely makes you think of something that's sort of artificial, fruity, candied, almost like a crunchy kind of fruit. It doesn't smell like authentic jelly beans in my opinion, but it definitely smells like a hard, sweet, fruity candy. So I think it's really nice scent for spring and summer. The next Easter candle is the Sweet Carrot Cake. I absolutely love the packaging. This really pretty baby pink. I'm not normally a huge fan of like pink. It's not my favorite color, but I really have been drawn to some of like the baby pink things that have happened this year. And I just think this is cute. It's a nice message. Love everybody. I mean, how could you go wrong with that? The scent is absolutely fantastic. The notes are sweet cream cheese frosting, fluffy carrot cake, and cinnamon spice. And I absolutely love this one. I've actually already burned this one. So this is sort of my one backup. Definitely hope to be able to find more in my local store when I go this weekend. I've been really hoping for a really good carrot cake scent from Bath & Body Works. And this one definitely delivers. Essentially, if you don't bake, carrot cake really is just a spice cake. Like the carrot itself adds moisture, but it doesn't actually give any kind of flavor to the cake. And what really, to me, makes a carrot cake is cream cheese frosting. Like, that is the best part of a carrot cake, in my opinion. And when I first smelled this on Cold Sniff, I didn't really pull much of the cream cheese frosting, but when it's burning, that note definitely comes through. You definitely get a really nice spice cake. It's not super spicy, and that this scent then becomes a sort of fall or winter scent for me. I think the bakery and the cream cheese frosting notes sort of lighten up that spice, and it's very, very well balanced. It's absolutely fantastic. It had a great burn for me at a medium high strength and throw. I was perfectly pleased with it. I don't personally need every single candle to blow me out of the house. So when you have a scent as good as this, I'm perfectly fine with a medium high strength and throw. So love the scent. If you haven't checked it out, would definitely highly recommend it if you love bakery scents and if you've been looking for an authentic carrot cake scent. And the last Easter candle is Marshmallow Fluff. The candle says, "Let's get excited," and it has all these little baby chicks, which I think is super cute. Again, the bunny lid, white wax. This one's a bit messy. This one has fatter wicks. The notes of Marshmallow Fluff are fluffy marshmallow, creamy vanilla, and whipped sweet cream. It is marshmallow. It is a marshmallow scent. Vanilla marshmallow, that's what you get here. Pretty straightforward. I'm not normally one to go for just plain vanilla scents, but again, I thought the packaging was super cute and it would look good in my decor. Moving on to some of these summery candles that have been released. The first one I have here is Tropical Spice. It says, "Hello Sunshine." I think the label, I mean, it's fine. It's nothing super special. I do like the vibrant lid. This one has white wax as well. The notes are Tahitian vanilla, fresh coconut cream, a dash of nutmeg, and a cinnamon stick garnish. And I think a lot of people were excited to see this because Tropical Spice was an original Slatkin scent that came out years and years ago. I don't have that scent to compare. I have seen a couple of people on Instagram compare it side by side to the old Tropical Spice, and they're saying that it's not the same. If you do have the original Tropical Spice, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. To me, this smells like juicy fruit gum. It isn't exact because it is sort of missing some of that ultra sweet kind of sugary note, but it does have the essence of juicy fruit gum. In vendor wax, there is juicy fruit oils out there that smell very, very authentic, and this is what this kind of reminds me of, but with added coconut. That coconut cream note sort of mixes with this juicy fruit gum kind of note, and I think it's really nice. I'm hoping when I burn it, I get a lot more of that juicy fruit, and I'm hoping the coconut sort of goes into the background. But that's what it reminds me of. Is this a repackage of another scent? It does smell familiar. I think the coconut note specifically smells familiar. They've definitely used that oil in other candles, but I can't place, at least per my memory, another candle that I can recall smelling exactly like this. Let me know if you feel like this is a repackage. I would like to hear your thoughts, but for me, juicy fruit gum, but not as sweet and fruity, and mixed with coconut. So I'm really interested to burn this one and see what comes out. The next one I picked up is Suntan. This one is listed as an online exclusive right now. I absolutely love Suntan. It smells like an authentic suntan lotion scent. The notes are sun-kissed citrus, orange blossoms, and coconut husk. I think the labels on this is just okay. I don't really love it, but I don't hate it either. White wax on this, plain lid. Again, the scent just smells like copper tone sunscreen, and it makes me think of the beach, and it's just a great summer scent in my opinion. The next one I have is Coconut Sandalwood. This was also listed as an online exclusive. This has a sort of palm leaf looking lid, white wax. I think the label on these are kind of pretty, definitely give you tropical vibes. I really like these with the like bright, vibrant colors. The notes of coconut sandalwood is coconut palm, luxurious sandalwood, warm musk, and jasmine. And I wasn't expecting to love this one because I am not the hugest fan of like everything coconut in the summer. But last year, Coconut Cabana really surprised me. I fell in love with it, so I thought I'd at least want to try this one since it's not going to be in stores. And at least on Cold Sniff, this one's absolutely fantastic. Very conceptual, very much to me a wearable perfume cologne kind of scent. It doesn't really make me think of like heavy cologne, but it also is not like super pretty and floral to make me think just perfume. It definitely has this just wearable high-end kind of vibe, and I am really loving it on Cold Sniff. I think if you're someone who likes the conceptual scents, you know, the ones that stick out in my head are like white birch and citrus. That one was just fantastic. To me, Coconut Cabana was a little bit of a conceptual type scent. Those sort of higher end wearable perfume cologne scents, definitely try this one. It's a lot of sandalwood. I feel like I get a little bit of vetiver. I'm not getting a huge amount of like coconut. So it's really, really, really lovely, and I'm looking forward to burning this one. The next one I picked up is Orange Pineapple Punch. I love the color of this jar. It's just so bright and vibrant, and I love the flamingo here. The lid is cute, white wax, and the notes are tart orange juice, sweet pineapples, and vanilla sugarcane. A lot of people have really seemed to have fallen in love with this particular scent. To me, it's okay. I mean, you get pineapple, you get orange. It sort of reminds me of the pineapple mango scent. The label and the coloring is beautiful, so maybe that is what is attracting people. But at least on Cold Sniff, I'm not pulling anything super unique or amazing that I feel like I haven't smelled before. So I'm going to burn it, see what happens. Maybe I'll fall in love with it. But I mean, if you like pineapple scents and citrusy kind of scents, and you like pineapple mango and scents in that family, I think you'd love it. But if you're one that doesn't like those kind of scents, then you might not like this one. And the last tropical one I have is Emerald Waters. Again, I think this coloring is so beautiful. I like the label, and this one also has white wax. The notes are salted sea waves, ocean driftwood, and a hint of orange blossom. This one is absolutely stunning. It definitely reminds me in some ways of some of our other sort of salty, beachy, spa-like beach resort kind of scents that we've gotten in the past from them. But it definitely has that salty ocean water aspect, but then there's also like an underlying sweetness as well. And there's a hint of a floral note, but that little bit of a sweet kind of fruity, almost melon kind of note that I think probably really attracts me. So conceptual, when I smell it, it makes me think of a high-end sort of beach resort, and I really, really like this one on Cold Sniff as well. The next one I have here is Vanilla and Peach Tea. This one was an earlier spring release. The notes are peach tea, sweet vanilla cream, and fresh oat milk. I think the label here is okay. Again, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. White barn lid, white wax. I actually have already burned one of these, which will be in an upcoming like spring Bath & Body Works empties video. If you like peach scents, I think you'll like it. I'm not a huge fan of peach. I'm trying to sort of branch out a little bit and try different scents and just see if my nose has changed and if I like them more. And I was kind of having a little bit of a peach moment in early spring, thinking that I would enjoy some of them. And this one was okay. When it's burning, I did get a lot of the tea, but it was sort of just like a watered down peach vanilla scent. It wasn't very strong, and the burn, I think it was a sooty burn. I would have to see my empty to be reminded, but it's a one and done for me. I'm going to take this one back and exchange it. Again, if you like peach scents, this one's nice. You might like it, but it just wasn't for me. The next collection I have is the really cute, cohesive holographic label collection. I think these are absolutely adorable. Some people have said they didn't like them, but I think they're cute. They're simple but super effective. I think they look really beautiful all together. I love the fact that they have the nice lids that sort of match the actual color of the jar. And I love the holographic label. You can see it just sort of shimmers, and the little symbols that they've used here, they match the candle. Like this one has blueberries, and it looks like little measuring spoons and biscotti, and I think it's super cute. So kudos to whoever designed these labels, or whatever team did. The notes are sugared blueberries, sweet vanilla icing, almond biscotti, and brown sugar. I have actually already burned this candle as well, and I did pull out a few candles to compare it to. I did see a lot of different comparisons comparisons to other scents that were out there, blueberry pie being one of them. This is definitely not blueberry pie in my opinion. It's also not berry waffle cone in my opinion. To me, blueberry pie and berry waffle cone have a much heavier, almost fall-like bakery aspect, and in this scent the bakery note is a lot lighter. I feel like there's definitely more blueberry in this one. The closest scent that it does remind me to is the Blackberry Cobbler. This collection came out as a very quick online test collection that sold out really quickly. I was glad to be able to get Blackberry Cobbler. I did burn it like halfway down. I don't know that these are exactly the same because Blackberry Cobbler did have a very odd blackberry note. It was almost like the blackberry oil that they use sort of had like a floral or perfumed undertone. It wasn't like a pure blackberry, but I think these are similar, and then they maybe share the bakery aspect, but to me they're also not exactly the same. So I think this is a new scent in my opinion. It's nice. If you like a blueberry bakery scent and you don't want something super heavy or fall-like, I think this is a really nice blueberry bakery scent that is perfect for spring. It is just, to me, the epitome of a spring blueberry bakery scent. I will tell you that the burn on this one wasn't the best for me, and it wasn't super strong, so I'll probably keep this one, but I'm not going to get like backups. The next one I have in that collection is the Lemon Cake Pop. I love the vibrant yellow. It's just so pretty, so springy. Again, this one has lemons and different bakery items, so I love the fact that the little symbols change. This one has the matching yellow lid, white wax, sort of messy in there. The notes are frosted citrus glaze, vanilla cake pop, and sugar crystals. And the two comparisons I have are the lemon lavender shortbread and the London tea and biscuits. A lot of people swear that these are the exact same scent, and while I do agree that they are very, very, very similar, to me, when they're burning, there is a slight difference in this. I'll call it a repackage with a twist. I think there's just more lemon in this particular scent, and I don't get a tea note that this one distinctly has and this one doesn't. It is a fantastic lemon bakery scent. It's also sort of similar to the lemon lavender shortbread, except without the lavender. Lemon lavender shortbread, which was an online exclusive lavender collection, definitely has a lot more powdered sugar and sort of that glaze than this one, and of course it has lavender. And this one is very similar, except it does have a very distinct tea note. The tea note in tea and biscuits sort of waters down the actual rest of the scent. But if you basically take the tea note out of this and you amp up a little bit of that powdered sugar and glaze, then you have lemon cake pop. So if you like this one, you would like this one. The thing is that this one was a very light scent, and this one is too. I have already burned this one as well. It will be in an upcoming empties video, but it is a very light scent, especially for Bath & Body Works. It's not even quite a medium strength and throw. I would say it's probably like a 3. It definitely came across more like a Yankee Candle kind of strength and throw, which is very, very surprising because, I mean, normally I don't get anything less than a medium from Bath & Body Works. So I'm going to keep this one. I'm not going to buy backups of it though. Had it burned well and had it been strong, I definitely would have stocked up on this one because I love a good lemon bakery scent, and the scent itself is fantastic. I just need it to be at least a medium strength and throw for me personally. So let me know what you think about this one. Do you think it's an absolute repackage, or do you feel like me that it's slightly different than tea and biscuits? I'm interested to hear your thoughts. The next one in that collection is Bubbly Rose. I love the pretty red. The notes are pink sparkling rosé, sweet blood orange, and a splash of cranberry juice. And like the name implies, this is a drinkable, champagne, bubbly, slightly effervescent kind of scent. There's some sweetness to it. It's not the same as Champagne Toast or Peach Bellini or some of those in my opinion. So I think this one is relatively new, similar to some other scents, but it's really nice. It's very refreshing. I think it's a great spring scent, especially if you like those kind of scents like Champagne Toast and those sort of bubbly, drinkable scents. I think you'd like this one. The next one I have is Wildberry Jam Donut, and this one has been a lot of people's favorite. This one has the pink lid, white wax. In store, the lids on these were gold, but when I ordered a couple of these online, it did come with the pink lid. So I was really excited about that because it just looks so much better with the corresponding lid. And again, you have the little donuts, you have some different berries here, raspberries and blueberries. The notes are sweet wildberry jam, powdered donut, and brown sugar crumble. And this one is absolutely fantastic. A fantastic berry bakery scent. I do feel like when this is burning, it is quite similar to the sweet cranberry pie. At one point, I even thought it might be a repackage, but I do think there are some differences. The bakery note is a little bit different, but I do think that the fruity berry composition notes of this are the same or very similar to sweet cranberry pie. But if you like sweet cranberry pie, if you like blueberry pie, if you like those kind of scents, then I think you're really gonna like this one. The jam note smells pretty prominent on cold sniff, but I have already burned and finished one of these, and you do get a lot of the bakery when this one's burning. It was a great burn, a great strength and throw. Highly recommend this one if you like these kind of berry bakery scents. The next one I have is White Lavender Eucalyptus. Again, the packaging is so pretty. Love the matching lid. I think this one is an online exclusive. You got the lavender, you got some little cake here. The notes are crisp eucalyptus, sweet spearmint leaves, and soft lavender. This one came out originally in the lavender test collection as White Lavender Eucalyptus. I've compared them side by side. It is the same scent. This one is super refreshing. Definitely think of their eucalyptus spearmint kind of candle. Add a nice amount of herbal lavender, and that's essentially what you have here. Love this scent for spring. I love sort of clean, fresh type of scents for spring, and this one definitely is perfect for that. The next one I have here is Pineapple Pancakes. I think the coloring of this one is pretty with the matching lid, white wax. This one has little pineapples and pancakes, and I think that's really cute. The notes are fresh pineapple, fluffy pancakes, sweet banana slices, and brown sugar. And this one is very similar to some of their other pineapple bakery scents that they brought out in the past. You definitely get pineapple. There's definitely probably a little bit of some other fruit that's blended in there for a different type of sweetness, because it's not a super like tart, juicy pineapple note. And then you definitely get a bakery note. So it's really nice. It definitely reminds me of a candle that came out last year. The name has totally escaped me. It was like a fruit, but it had a lot of pineapple in it. It reminds me of that scent. I don't think I have one of those to compare side by side. If you do, let me know what you think. I like this one on cold sniff. I'm not in love with it, but it's nice. If you like these kind of pineapple bakery type scents, I think you'd really like it. The next one I picked up is Pink Lilac and Vanilla. This was a favorite of a lot of people last year. Again, really pretty label lid. I just love this collection. It's so cute. The notes are fresh lilac bouquet, dewy greens, and vanilla blossom. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this kind of floral type scent, but with the added vanilla, it makes this very palpable to me. So I definitely wanted to pick it up and give it a try. And again, just the labeling is super pretty. So if you like this scent last year, it is back. If you like lilac and those kind of floral scents, add vanilla, I think you're gonna like this one. The next one I have here is Whipped Coffee. This one has the matching sort of silvery gray lid. The notes are shot of espresso, whipped sweet cream, and sugar crystals. To me, there's a lot more whip in this than there is coffee. I'm not getting a super strong like bitter coffee note. I'm definitely getting a lot more of the sweet cream and the sugar. Definitely makes you think of like a Starbucks, maybe a Frappuccino. I don't drink coffee, so excuse me if I say this wrong, but one of those Starbucks drink where there's like a tiny bit of coffee, but there's a lot of sugar and syrup and cream, and sort of that running joke that there's more like cream and sugar than there is coffee in your coffee. But it's a really nice, lovely scent. I don't drink coffee, but I love coffee scents. So I think this one's really nice. It definitely reminds me of a candle that's come out before, which again, I'm woefully unprepared clearly, and the name escapes me. I don't necessarily feel like this is new, maybe slightly tweaked from another scent, but it's nice. If you like coffee scents and you like your coffee scents with a lot more sweetness and cream, I think you'll like this one. And the last one I have in that collection is Honeysuckle and Freesia. I basically bought this to complete the collection. I think this one is an online exclusive. This is the only one that doesn't have the proper lid. This one has this sort of gold lid. It doesn't have like a pale baby pink lid, which I was hoping for. Maybe some of them do, so if you did get a pretty lid with this one, let me know. The notes are garden honeysuckle, sugared citrus zest, and freesia petals. This one is very, very much a floral scent. You definitely get honeysuckle, you get freesia. To me, it's just floral, floral, floral. So if you like your floral scents, check this one out. Again, I bought it for the completion of the collection, which I know is ridiculous, but you know, what are you gonna do? The next collection I have here is sort of this collection that is a bakery sweet shop collection. There was a corresponding body care that sort of came out with this collection. The labels, I think, are super cute on this collection. I think the lids are pretty. White wax, coconut cream pie. The notes are toasted nut. The notes are toasted coconut flakes, caramel custard, and golden pie crust. And this scent did come out before in that bakery test collection as coconut cream pie. This is the same scent. It's a fabulous coconut cream pie scent. You get that custardy coconut, and you get a bit of a pie crust. You get sort of a layering of caramel, and it's very edible and very delicious. So if you love the coconut cream pie, that was released in that test collection, or if you never got to try it, now's your opportunity. It's really yummy if you like coconut bakery scents. The next one in that collection is the Candy Hearts, and this really pretty Valentine's packaging. I think it's just really cute. Sometimes when I display my candles, I'll display them from the back, not necessarily with the label. This one also has white wax. Candy Hearts has been out before. This one is cotton candy, sugar, sparkling raspberries, a sprinkle of love from Cupid, in the same line as the unicorn sprinkles and the Tutti Frutti jelly bean. This one is a sweet candy kind of scent. Does it smell like the Candy Hearts? No, but it definitely smells like a sweet, fruity, berried candy. This one definitely has more of like the red berries than the Tutti Frutti jelly bean. It's a really fantastic scent. I really enjoy burning it in spring, and I'm glad that they're continuing to bring it out. And again, the packaging, super cute. And the next one in that collection is the Strawberry Pound Cake. I think that we're going to be continuing to see this scent come out year after year because it is super popular. The notes are fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. This one people just absolutely fell in love with the first year it came out, and now it has come back in several collections for several years. It is a fantastic strawberry bakery scent. You definitely get this sweet syrupy strawberry. You get a really fantastic amount of bakery. It's great. The ones that I have burned the past couple years have had great burn, strong strength and throw, so I wanted to pick another one up for this year. The next one I have is Sweet Mint Julep. I did talk about this one in my winter empties. I absolutely love this scent. It is fantastic. The notes are crushed rosemary, mint, splash of bourbon, sweet vanilla, simple syrup. And I love this scent. Did I already say that? Oh, it is so fantastic. It definitely makes me think of the rosemary mint vendor wax, like fragrance oil, but it's not as like strong, harsh as that scent because there is a really nice amount of sweetness. It definitely smells like a sweet mint julep. It makes me think of taking fresh mint from my garden, muddling it with sugar, putting it in a cocktail and drinking it. It's fabulous. I like the color of the packaging. I think it's pretty. I burned it. It was a fantastic burn. Great strength and throw. Highly recommend this if you like these kind of scents. Super refreshing and perfect for spring. I'm definitely going to be picking up several backups of this scent. And sneak peek, this will likely be in my top 20 scents of 2021. The next one in that collection is the Blueberry Lavender Spritzer. I also talked about this one in my winter empties video. I think the packaging is really pretty. I like the variation here. I like it. I do like this collection. It hasn't really gotten a lot of love for the packaging, but I think it's really pretty. The notes are juicy blueberries, lavender petals, lemon juice, and a splash of club soda. And this is in fact a repackage of the Blueberry Lavender Lemonade that came out in the Lavender Test Collection. They're exactly the same, no different. So if you didn't get a chance to try it in this collection, here it is back out again so you can try it. Fantastic scent. I love blueberry and lavender together. It's a fabulous combination. The lavender in this is herbal. The blueberry is a dried blueberry. It's not like a ton of sweet blueberry. And then really the sweetness kind of comes from the actual spritzer part or the lemonade. It's great. I love blueberry and lemon. I love blueberry and lavender. Put them all together, it's fantastic. But this isn't a super sweet scent. So I always like to say that because I think sometimes the name might imply that there's a lot more sweetness. To me, it's a very dry and herbal blend, but I think it's fantastic for spring. So I love it, and I'm glad that this scent got its own label and pretty packaging. The last one I have in that collection is Blackberries and Basil. Again, I think this packaging is really pretty. I like it a lot. The notes are fresh blackberries, sparkling champagne, and basil. This scent came out last year for the first time, and I really did fall in love with it last year, and it probably should have ended up in my top 20 of 2020. Something I've regretted is not putting this in that video. I've already burned this one this year. It's absolutely wonderful. You definitely get the basil that balances out the sweetness from the blackberries. It definitely comes across to me as something drinkable. Like you definitely have maybe, again, you've muddled some blackberries in a little bit of simple syrup and you put it in some kind of bubbly, slightly effervescent champagne or prosecco. And then you've got like a garnish of fresh basil. It's really great. I love it. Strong, great strength and throw. Another one I highly recommend. This entire collection, love it. All right, we are getting there. Moving right along, the next one I have is Linen and Lavender. I'm so glad to see this scent come back. I absolutely love it. I'm not a fan of this packaging. It does nothing for me. It's just eh. There were two other ones in this collection. white wax on this. The notes are crisp linen, lavender, sea salt, and fresh air breeze, but the scent I love. It's a very clean lavender spring scent. It's not like, when you think linen, don't think like cotton or heavy on the laundry. It's just very clean and fresh and perfect for this time of year. I love opening the windows with the cool spring breeze and burning this candle. It's just fantastic. So even though I don't love the packaging, I am glad the scent has returned. The next one I have is Sea Salt and Balsam, and I think this is pretty. It's just simple. You see the wax through, and I think it's just pretty and effective. And yeah, I like the packaging. The notes are salted ocean air, crisp coastal waves, and oceanside balsam. And I compared it side by side to the specific ocean air from last year, and I definitely think that these are in fact a repackage. It is a balsam heavy scent. You definitely get that their fresh balsam, but then you add a lot of a salty air vibe to it, and it does sort of take that balsam from being a winter scent to being a spring or maybe even possibly a summer scent. It makes me think of Washington State and being in one of like their maybe evergreen type of forest, and but you have the ocean, so that's for some reason makes me think of being there. And it's nice. I actually never burned this one last year because by the time I got around to it, I felt like too heavy for what I was craving at the time. So hopefully I'll get to burn this one this year. But if you were hoping that Pacific Ocean Air came back, in my opinion it has. If you have both, let me know if you think they are repackaged. The next one I have in that collection is the Green Tea and Aloe. When I saw this pop up online, I was really excited because like, oh my goodness, a green scent, aloe, yes. Really excited about this one. This one has a pale green wax. And again, I think the packaging is pretty. It's effective. I like it. The notes are green tea leaves, refreshing aloe, and white sage. And I'm like, oh no, I hope that sage isn't heavy. And it is. This to me is too heavy for me. It definitely makes me think of a cologne scent. Unfortunately, I was really hoping for like an authentic sort of green, almost cucumbery kind of scent. I love cucumber scents. I love those kind of green watery scents, but we just don't get very many of those. So this, I'm disappointed in it because it's not what I was hoping for. If you like fresh, refreshing kind of cologne scents, then I think you'd like this one. To me, I pull a lot of that sage. It registers as a very heavy cologne kind of sage. There is definitely green tea in here as well, which sort of lightens it up, but for me it's just probably too heavy, so I'll likely just take it back and exchange it for Sweet Mint Julep. The next collection I have is this collection that came out really around Candle Day. So these have been out for a while, and these are actually still all available in my local store. This one is Mango Waters. I'm not a huge fan of the packaging on any of these. They just don't do anything for me personally. The notes are sugared mangoes, pink grapefruit, and fresh seagrass. And this scent is actually very pleasant. I love grapefruit and I love mango, so this one's a win-win for me. You definitely get a lot of that sort of slightly bitter grapefruit, and you do then the sweetness from the mango sweetens it up. So this one I really like, and if you don't like grapefruit, you're not gonna like this one. You do get a good amount of grapefruit, but if you like grapefruit, sort of a citrusy mango kind of blend, I think you'd like this one. The next one I have is Sunshine and Daffodils. This one has the pale yellow wax, which I think is really pretty. The notes are sunny daffodils, bright citrus, and luscious greens. And this one is essentially a floral citrusy scent. You definitely get like the lemon, there's definitely a citrus vibe, but there is quite a bit of floral in this as well. Although the floral kind of registers as like a clean floral, so instead of being like perfumed, it's actually very like clean and crisp and definitely like springy sunshine clean in a jar. So even though I'm not the hugest fan of floral, I'm gonna try this one and see what I think about it, because I do like it on cold sniff and it's very refreshing. Kind of makes me think of the elderflower vendor wax oil, and there's another one that it reminds me of along those same lines, but it's a floral, but it's like a clean, slightly sweet floral scent with citrus. So interesting to burn it. I picked up the Lavender Vanilla. It has this pretty blue wax. Again, I do collect the lavender candles. Lavender Blossom, Creamy Vanilla, and White Woods, and Sugared Musk. This is the same Lavender Vanilla that they've come out with year after year. I absolutely love it. I love their Lavender Vanilla scent, and I needed to have this one for my collection. Even though I'm not the hugest fan of this packaging, it's just okay, but it is a fantastic scent, so I wanted to pick it up. The last one in that collection is Sweet Rosemary Vanilla, and I did talk about this one in my winter winter empties video. This one has this dark green wax, which I think is pretty. This label's pretty. I like green on labels, so this is okay. The notes are fresh rosemary, sweet vanilla cake, and whipped frosting. I was very interested in this one when I saw it online. I'm like, sweet rosemary vanilla, interesting. As many other people have already said, this one is very similar to like sweet cinnamon sugar donut slash cinnamon vanilla spice or whatever it's called. You definitely get this edible bakery donut kind of scent, and you definitely get like a bakery cinnamon. There is an herbal note that comes through when it's burning to me, but that just sort of makes it a little bit odd. It doesn't necessarily go, so I'm not sure about this one. I have burned one. I'm probably gonna take this one back. It's a one and done for me, but if you're looking for something a little bit different, similar to cinnamon sugar donut with an herbal note, try this one. I mean, it's worth a try. The next collection I have, I love these labels. I love any label that has like this sort of hand-drawn, watercolor, colored pencil kind of look with fruit. For some reason, I love them. This one is fresh orange. This is a returning scent. It has the white wax. A lot of these have been quite messy, I noticed. The notes are fresh grated orange zest, sparkling citrus, and white jasmine. This one is like they've taken an orange, they've crushed it, and they put it in this jar. And it's not just the juice of the orange, it's the rind and all. They've taken an entire orange, they pulverized it, and put it in this jar. It is refreshing, fantastic. You get a little bit of the zestiness like from the rind, a slight tartness, but there's also the sweet, juicy aspect, and it smells like a fresh orange. So if you love orange scents, check this one out. The next one I picked up is the sugared lemonade. Again, I love this label. I love when they have fruit drawn on labels like this. Has white wax as well. The notes are fresh lemon juice, sugar crystals, and crushed ice. This is not a new scent. They come out with this kind of, you know, lemon kind of scent every year. It's very authentic. This one, they have taken fresh lemons, they pulverized it, they've added sugar, and they've thrown it in this jar. You get the lemon zest itself, you get that sort of tart, very tart, mouth puckering lemon juice, but then you also get like sugar, and it really does smell like a really fantastic lemonade scent. But again, it's not a new scent. They've brought this one out before in just different names. So, but if you like these kind of scents, and for me, I do love these kind of scents in spring, definitely check this one out. The next one in that collection is Banana Cabana. I keep picking this scent up year after year, and then I just don't love it. So I'm probably just gonna take it back. I keep wanting to love it because I love banana, and I really like the label on this one, but when I smelled it, when I got it in, I think I ordered this one online. I'm like, why did I buy this one? In fact, this might be an online exclusive. I can't recall. The notes are sun-kissed banana, sea spray, and warm vanilla. It definitely has banana, but it definitely registers more as like a banana kind of cocktail, and I don't feel like the banana is strong enough. Like I need more banana for a candle named Banana Cabana. To me, it makes me think of like a summery kind of cocktail. There's sort of a coconut cream vibe. It makes you think maybe of a smoothie that you're having at the beach. It's okay. I know a lot of people love it. I've tried to love it. It's just not my favorite, so I might take this one back. The last one in that collection is Sunny Lime. Again, I love this label. I just think it's simple, but it is effective, and I really like it. And I'm really, really glad to see this scent come back again this year. It was one of my top scents of 2020. The notes are fresh squeezed lime juice, white peppercorn, and bright bergamot. Definitely more of a conceptual kind of scent versus the orange and the lemonade, which are very much like authentic fresh fruit. This is more conceptual. This doesn't really smell like a lime crushed into a jar. To me, this smells like a wearable, conceptual kind of scent, like a very fresh, slightly citrusy cologne perfume, very unisex vibe in my opinion, and I loved it last year. It was strong, burned well, so I was glad to see it come back in this fun packaging. Woo, we are almost there. The last collection is this sort of striped collection. I think that all the colors are really pretty. This collection also came out earlier in the season. This one is Garden Sage and Apple. The notes are golden apples, fresh garden sage, crisp pear blossoms. I think these are pretty. I like the colors. Black lids, white wax. I really like this scent. For me, when I think of apple, I think of fall. A lot of people have compared this to apple weather and said this is just a repackage. I disagree. These are not a repackage of each other at all. There's no weather in the garden sage. There's no freshness. There's no lavender. And so they're not a repackage at all. I wouldn't even call them a repackage with a twist. I've smelled them both side by side several times. They are not the same scent. This one is a much simpler scent than apple weather, which is quite complex and has a lot of different notes that play with each other. This one is apple and sage. Like, you get the apple, not like a Macintosh apple really, but it's almost like a mixture of different apple. And the apple is actually sort of in the background. I don't really pull pear individually, but maybe it's in there and will come out when it's burning. And I definitely get the fresh garden sage. And thankfully, this sage isn't like the cologne kind of sage. It's not super heavy. It definitely feels like not just sage, but maybe other sort of green herbal notes. So you get an apple and that sort of sweetness contrasting with the herbal green notes, and it's really fantastic. And even though normally I say the apple belongs in fall, because of I think the herbal aspect of this, and it makes you think of like fresh herbs growing in your garden, it does lend itself to spring. So I'm looking forward to burning this one relatively soon and seeing what happens, what notes come out. But let me know if you tried this one, what you think about it. The next one I have in that collection is iced coconut milk. I like the blue. This one has white wax, ooh, and a wonky wick. The notes are fresh coconut milk, crushed ice, topped with sweet vanilla cream or creme. This is okay. There's another scent that they had out that sort of reminded me of this one. It smells like the name. You definitely get a coconut milk, you get vanilla, and that's really what it smells like, an iced coconut milk. There's a little bit of a dash of like some spice, almost maybe a tiny bit of nutmeg, but really it's a lot of that creamy coconut milk and some sugar and vanilla. And if you like that kind of scent, I think you'd like this one. I think with all the other coconut scents I have, I'll probably take this one back to exchange it because I think I'm just kind of a little bit coconutted out. But if you like these kind of scents, I think you'd like it. The next one I have is raspberry tangerine. Was really happy to see this one back again this year. I loved this scent last year. The notes are wild raspberries, fresh tangerine, and lemon zest. It also has matching body care. You get a lot of the citrus, a lot of that juicy tangerine, and then you get the tart raspberry, and I just think that combination is fantastic. I actually prefer the body care scent a little bit more than this one, just because I feel like the raspberry is, and the fruit notes are a bit more prominent in the body care, but it's also really good in candle form. So I'm glad it comes back. If you like these kind of fruity, citrusy scents, I think you'd like this one. And lastly, but certainly not least, I have pink watermelon. I love the pink. Again, it's simple, but it's pretty, and I like the different colors. The notes are juicy pink watermelon, sugared strawberry blossoms, and lime zest. And y'all know, if you've been watching my videos, I absolutely love watermelon scents. They're fantastic for the summer for me. I absolutely love them. And so I was really excited to see a different watermelon scent than just watermelon lemonade. Even though I love watermelon lemonade, it's nice to see something different. You definitely get a Jolly Rancher watermelon vibe, but also sort of like a watermelon Laffy Taffy. I know this is gonna sound weird, but there's almost something like chewy about this scent. When I smell it, I think, you know, there is this sort of chewy watermelon candy vibe. And you do get some like tartness. There's a little bit of a puckering action. Maybe that's coming from the lime. It is sweet and juicy. And again, I love watermelon scents, so this one's a winner for me. I cannot wait to burn it. And if you like watermelon scents, definitely check it out. Okie dokie, y'all, that is it. That is my entire Bath & Body Works spring candle haul for 2021. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite candle is, what your favorite collection has been thus far this year and for spring. I always love to hear from you. I know this video is a bit later coming out than a lot of these candles have been released, but I hope you still found it useful. If you watched this video in its entirety, please leave me a spring emoji below. Of course, this is a spring video. I always love to hear from you, and I love to see what emojis y'all choose. Again, I apologize that I'm not as responsive to some of my comments. I've been super busy at work. I do read them all. I do love to see them, and I do try to respond as much as possible, but thank you for being patient with me. If you like this video or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you like to see other videos like this, please subscribe. I do have other Bath & Body Works videos coming, as well as I will likely be doing a Kringle candle haul shortly. So look out for those videos. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you as always for all of your support on my videos, all of your likes and comments, and just all of the overwhelming kindness that you show me. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. I love being a part of this community. So thank you so much for that. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.